Imagine waking up one day and finding your entire life has changed. One moment you're living quietly, blending in with the crowd, and the next you're thrust into the heart of a royal palace, crowned as queen. But what if, along with the crown, came a responsibility so great that the fate of your entire people rested on your shoulders? This is the incredible story of Esther, a young woman whose courage and faith would alter the course of history. Esther's story is one of the most powerful and moving tales in the Bible, a narrative that has inspired generations for centuries. It's a story not just about royalty and palaces, but about the strength that lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened in times of crisis. The book of Esther, nestled in the Old Testament, tells of a young Jewish woman who rose from obscurity to become the Queen of Persia, and ultimately, the savior of her people. Esther was just a young woman, living with her cousin Mordecai, when her life took a dramatic turn. After the previous queen was banished, King Xerxes of Persia sought a new queen. Esther, known for her beauty and grace, was chosen from among many to become the new queen. But beneath her royal robes, she remained humble, wise, and deeply connected to her faith and her people. Yet Esther's journey wasn't all royal banquets and fancy dresses. Life in the palace was filled with intrigue, secrets, and danger. She had to hide her Jewish identity, never knowing who she could trust. The weight of her secret was heavy and the stakes were higher than she could have ever imagined. Then, disaster struck. A powerful advisor to the king, Haman, devised a terrible law that threatened to destroy all the Jewish people in Persia. Esther was faced with an impossible choice: stay silent and protect herself, or risk everything by revealing her true identity to the king and pleading for her people's lives. The fear she must have felt was overwhelming. After all, approaching the king without being summoned could mean death. But Esther did not let fear control her. With faith and bravery, she chose to act. She asked her people to fast and pray with her for 3 days, seeking strength and guidance from God. In those quiet moments of prayer, Esther found the courage she needed to face the king and the unknown. When the moment came, Esther put on her royal robes and approached King Xerxes, her heart pounding with fear and hope. She invited the king and Haman to a banquet, and there, with wisdom and grace, she revealed her true identity and exposed Haman's plot. It was a tense, dramatic moment, one that could have ended in tragedy, but instead, it changed everything. The king, moved by Esther's courage and honesty, listened to her plea. He realized the injustice of Haman's plan and took action to save the Jewish people. Esther's bravery not only saved her own life, but the lives of countless others. Her story became a symbol of hope, faith, and the power of standing up for what is right, even when the odds seem impossible. Esther's story shows us that one person's faith and bravery can make a huge difference. She reminds us that even when we feel small or powerless, our actions can ripple out and change the world. Her legacy is celebrated every year during the Jewish festival of Purim, a joyful reminder of how courage and faith can overcome even the darkest threats. We all face moments in life when we're scared or uncertain, when doing the right thing feels risky or even impossible. But Esther's story encourages us to find our inner strength, to trust in something greater than ourselves, and to take action, even when we're afraid. No matter how scared you feel, you can choose to do what's right, just like Esther did. So, what would you do if you were in Esther's shoes? Would you have the courage to speak up, to risk everything for what you believe is right? Esther's story invites us to reflect on our own lives and the choices we make when faced with difficult decisions. Let her story remind you that you are stronger than you think, and your voice matters more than you realize. Like Esther, you have the power to make a difference, to stand up for others, and to bring hope where it's needed most. Your courage, no matter how small it may seem, can inspire those around you and change lives. If you found Esther's story inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to Faith Voice Daily for more uplifting stories from the Bible and beyond. Join our community as we explore the lives of heroes who changed the world with faith, hope, and love. See you next time.